Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. This is the message that the Lord God has given unto me, is unto you. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophets don't have. And the Lord God tells Zerubbabel. Here's Zerubbabel. I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that signal have gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I'll send my messenger. He shall prepare the way before me. And all whom seek shall suddenly come to his holy temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Behold, I shall send Elijah to you. Before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and shall turn the hearts of the fathers back unto the children, children hearts back unto their fathers. At least I'll come and strike the earth curse. All of the voice, the apocalypse has become. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. You gotta go back to Horeb. Mount Sinai. If you don't go back to Horeb, Mount Sinai, you're not gonna know who, what, where, when, why, how. And redemption comes through Father Moses. Well, the covenant day is not over with. Unleavened bread. It's not over with. It's not. And God already didn't give you all blessings, but no telling what else he has in store for you. No telling. No, so I stopped at no, they got a new smell now. Yeah, they got, don't know where it's coming from. It's a new smell in the house. No, I think it's going on a line of the what they call the devil's breath. Yeah, I think it's a new version of that. It's okay. As long as I know who's doing it and why they're doing it. I told you my turn coming. My turn is coming. Fret not thyself because of the evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither, and as the green herbs. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shall thou. No, they said, trust in the Lord and do good, so shall thou dwell in the land. Till thou dwell in the land, in the very, and very though thou should be fed. Now, wait a minute. Notice how they got it. For they should be soon be cut down like the grass and wither as a green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land. Verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee desire of thy heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, and trust also in him, he should bring it to pass. Yeah, he should bring forth the righteousness as the light and the judgment as the noonday. Now, you know that's coming. Darkness. Darkness coming at noonday. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospers in his way, because the man who bringeth wickedness devices to pass. Because of the man who bringeth wickedness devices to pass. Yeah, the Lord God bless the Apostle Almighty man God the prophet Jerry. Now, that's what they're doing. Tell me what they're doing. Smelling it now. Man, stuff was so powerful. At first it was. I say, that's how it always started out being. Because I had never smelled it before. And I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. So I got so tired and sleepy, boy. I didn't know where that sleep came from. But then I started smelling that smell. No. I told a guy neighbor want to be a self-proclaimed witch. Yeah. Well, she got a lot of wickedness. She done a lot of wickedness, just waiting on God, waiting like Jerry said, waiting for it to come to pass, and this shit come to pass. Oh yeah, you just have to wait. Let's go. Jeremiah. No, because I know y'all tired. Jeremiah. No, the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle fire in the cities, as plural, and it shall devour all around about him. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. The children of Israel and the children of Judah was oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go, and that's what's going on now, bro. No, I mean, that's what's happening. Mm-mm. People doing all types of things. Yeah, they not only making money off it, they eating you, drinking your blood. They have blood drive. You go there and give them people their blood. You don't know what them people doing with that blood. They say they're giving to other people who need blood. So you know anybody else that need blood? I don't know, bro. Only person I knew that needed blood was a sickle cell person. But I don't think that my blood would help. No, their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He should thoroughly plead their cause. Thoroughly please their cause. That he may give rest to the land and disquiet inhabitants of Babylon. Yeah. He chastised the Medes and Persians. That's the time when they bought us. That's the time when we went to Babylon and they destroyed the temple and stuff. No, they destroyed the first temple. Mm-hmm. They destroyed the first temple. Then they went back and built the second one, Herod's temple. And then Rome came and destroyed that temple. No, it said Esau, both of them Esau when they destroyed the temples. Because that would say Esau should destroy 2 temples. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, say, because that's them, the Chaldeans. Yes, it is. All you gotta do is just put it in Hebrew, and they tell you who the Chaldeans are. No, cast, cast, Casdama, Casdima. Yeah. No, Chaldeans, descending astrologers. No, for burial of the people. Chaldees, inhabitants are Chadda. Yeah, but that's the Babylonian. No, remember when King David, not King David, Daniel, yeah, the Chaldeans, the soothsayers and astrologers, and the Chaldeans. Mm-hmm. Go read Daniel. That's where he found out that. The sword is upon the Chaldeans, said the Lord, upon the inhabitants of Babylon, upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they that dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they that be dismayed. Yeah. When they talk about sword, they be talking about Esau. Talking about President Trump. How does Esau live? He lived by the sword, right? And President Trump was given what? A great sword, a great army. The sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. The sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. Because you're going to have 2 Babylons. Physical Babylon and spiritual Babylon. You had 2 Egypts, right? Physical Egypt and spiritual Egypt. Oh, man, come on, bro. Mm-mm. Where you at now? Deuteronomy chapter 28. No, I ain't gonna stay that long. I'm gonna finish this up so we can no, we gotta go back to Elijah. No, you got a year. You got a year. So after these 7 days, man, after Passover, things gonna change. Tell you, bro. You know, I had to fight to say the prayers tonight, boy. I had a battle. Smelling that stuff just like, no, still smelling the house. No, I had cut it with that frankincense and myrrh. It's like straight through it. Yeah. I don't know. They got mortgage burning and stuff too, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. Anyway, and I swore upon because you be hearing the fire trucks and no, you don't hear none of that. I swore upon their horses and upon their chariots, upon the mingled people that are in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. I swore upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. You know. No, 'cause I already told you that's what they're doing now. We getting everybody getting no, they make more money with the poor of the flock. And get them to get you to be covetous. And what happens? You don't only lose that which you covet, you lose that which you have also. And so we're getting them to join the stock market, then they're gonna crash the stock market. But where's the money gonna go when they crash it? Who makes the money when the stock market crashes? That's what I'm telling you. They're in control of that. Yeah. Mm-mm. Let's continue on. All right, for now, anyway. Mm-mm. Gotta fight a battle, bro. It's another battle. Because the Jewish people are robbing. No, I went to the bank. Try to get um corns. They couldn't give me no corns. Oh, they say they didn't have nothing. They give us some paper money, but we ain't got no corns. I laugh. I laugh when they say that. Yeah. I already done started. Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Go somewhere else. A drought is upon her waters. A drought is upon her waters, and they should be dried up. For it is the land of the graven images, and they are made upon their idols. No, but we already know that great Euphrates is drying up. It's drying up. Yeah. Euphrates is drying up, but he gonna have more than that to dry up. Because that's the prophecy. God gave me a saying in rehab when I was away. He showed me something to keep fighting. This too shall pass. But what you do for God will be forever. Yeah. 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 That's my old Jared. I didn't learn that too. That this too shall pass. If it's not of God, you can kiss it goodbye. Or it ain't gonna last. Only what you do for Christ shall last. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't get in there and say them prayers. Use my sword just like he told me. Mm-hmm. No, Esau is a monster. He's a villain. He's a recreant. He's a miscreant. Yeah, that's how God told he is. Yeah. He's showing you that each and every day. Who keeping up the violence in the land? Let's continue on. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of the graven image, and they are made upon their idol, just like in the United States, Babylon. The United States is spiritual Babylon. Yeah. The Jewish people hung up on their idols too. They star God, Moloch. You burn our star God, we're going to have to give you the flag. You desecrate our flag, we got to kill you. But they can burn American flag all day long. And nothing happen. That's what it's telling you. That's how evil is. Yeah. Don't worry. Definitely got a beginning. Sure enough, they got an ending. And God promises us that. The ending. No, mom would tell son, don't worry about them laughing at. The laugh is the best laugh. Yeah. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there. No, you already got the wild beasts of the desert. And the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there. And the owl should, well, why do you say the wild beasts? The monster of the desert, because there we talking about wild beasts. The wild monsters of the desert and the wild monsters of the islands. You know, it transformed the desert. Come on, man. What that man name, hold up. No, when he went back there, he saw that it was nothing but a desert place. He said, I can't see how people can live in this place. Mark Twain. When he went to Israel, when he went to Palestine, he called it a desert. Yeah. The wild beasts of the desert and the wild beasts of the islands. Well, you don't look at, you don't think America is an island? Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is. America is an island. You don't think so? What makes an island? Surrounded by water. Completely surrounded by water. Now, that's a question. Now, let's see. Now, one is really easy to, that smoke, man. I don't know where it came from. No, it's loud. I didn't watch no news. Nah, bro. It's in this house. Now I'm gonna have to now I'm finish this lesson though. I'm gonna finish this lesson. But let's see the wild beasts of the desert. You can either get the wild and the wild beasts. It's the wild monsters of the desert and the wild monsters of the island that you can see in the United States. In United States and the Israelis. Let me prove it. Come on now, you gonna give me a chance to prove it, or you just gonna run your mouth? I'm asking you, are you gonna give me a chance to prove it? People want control over everything. God gonna give it to them. Give it to them and start running out their mouth and their ears and their nose. You're gonna destroy them with it. Watch. God used a man's own brilliance to trap himself. God used a man's own brilliance to trap himself. Just let you know. Let me get the wild beasts of the desert. Can I do that? I told you who they are. It's not them. No, he called. No, he called the wild ass of the desert. Ishmael, the wild ass of the desert. But it's not him. It's not Ishmael. Uh-uh. I don't know what this gonna happen though. This right here. I'm gonna post it on no, that's in the changing of the kingdom. That's in the changing of the kingdom. Oh, I smell it this. Mm-mm. I don't know. No, I'm not like I ain't like I was. Cause how it was, I couldn't do nothing. No, I couldn't do nothing how it was. I had to. No, I went and laid down. I laid down. That's why I couldn't immediately come and say, man, I ain't coming getting up to 8 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. Anyway. No, they call Ishmael the wild ass of the desert. He's not the wild beast of the desert. The wild beast of the desert. No, I'm gonna show you the wild beast of the desert. Wait, I'll give it to you. No, it's in there. Let me see if I can find this. There it is. No, because I had this thing. No, them holy books. Yeah, I had them holy books. It ain't like that. You got them holy books. We gotta do something. Yeah, I had the holy books. I go to the holy books, type in everything, bring it right back up. Mm-hmm. Uh, I know what I'm looking for. No, they ain't gonna let me get it like that. They're not gonna let me get it like that. I'm gonna give it to you. Wait a minute. You wait a minute. I'm gonna find it and give it to you. Mm-mm. The wild. No, you got the what? No, I don't. I'm supposed to be. All right, let's go to. No, They call Ishmael the wild ass of the desert. That what they call Ishmael. No, this said the wild beast of the desert. Mm-mm. Who destroyed the kingdoms of the Hebrews and the Persian, be destroyed by Ishmael, the wild ass of the desert. All right, Ishmael. No, I don't think that. No, no. Oh man. No, man. I don't know. I might have to watch the news. No, you know they have the things on them. All right. No, you got another one. Wait a minute. No, you going to mm-mm. We got the mad Jewish people. That's what it said. Uh-uh. No, when the son of destruction become a man, he will be made a dwelling place for devils and satanic workers, will be perfected and will gather together him the host of angels before all men. Will the mad Jewish nation believe in him, saying this is right? So the mad Jewish nation should believe in him and say this is the Christ expectation of the world. All right. No, that didn't happen. All right. They didn't got together. Wait for him to show himself. Yeah, well, that's what we doing. No, we got a year. God gave us a year, so we just have to settle down, get ready. We got all these years we ain't done before. Just one more year, man. I'm quite sure you can do another year. Quite sure you can. I'm hoping that you can anyway. You call them wild ass of the desert, Ishmael, but the mad Jewish people, That was happening down. The wild beasts of the desert, the wild beasts of the islands. Yeah, should dwell there, and the isles should dwell therein, and should be no more inhabited forever. Neither should be dwelt in it from generation to generation. So that sounds like a nuclear weapon going off. No, I know it is, because look what it said, as God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Right. So, well, they're gonna destroy it. Only thing I could think about is God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But you know these people doing some crazy stuff. I told you I saw the nuclear weapons fall. And I told you, didn't I tell you that the Israelis was going to do false flags? They ain't know what yet. They're going to do false flags in America. Remember that summer I told you I kept seeing them riding around, no trucks and everything, and they convoys. Yeah. Behold, a people should come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. You got the board of peace is many kings, is it not? The board of peace, is that not many kings raised up from the coast of the earth? They should hold the board in the lands. Who hold board in lands? I'm trying to think who hold the board in the lands. That's symbolism on their flag. Mm-mm. Great Britain. They had the lightning soldiers, that's what they call it. The lightning brigade with their lances. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. They shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array, like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. Now, we say, well, daughter of Babylon, we know that's the Jewish people there. That's found in, no, that's what Father Isaiah called them. That's an extension of Father Isaiah. He said, oh, you daughter of Babylon. He's talking about Jerusalem. Yeah, he's talking about Jerusalem. The king of Babylon had heard the report of them, and his hand waxed feeble, anguish took hold of him, and pains of a woman travail. Behold, he shall come like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong. But I will make them speedily run away from her. And who is a chosen man that appoint over her? And who is like unto me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is the shepherd that will stand before me? So that's what we're doing now. Stand before God. Now He's preparing us for the stand before Him. Y'all don't think so? Well, when you go look at the sea of glass in the book of Revelation, who represents the sea of glass? Does not we represent the sea of glass? The multitudes. All right. Yeah. Mm-mm. It coming, bro. It coming, bro. The truth is springing back up. Truth is springing back up. A little bit by little bit, but it's springing back up. Yeah. They're not denying. They're not denying. Uh-uh. No, they're not denying. Not at all. No, say, behold, he shall come up like a lion for the swelling of Jordan to the habitation of the strong, but he will make himself and run away from her. Who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like unto me? Who will appoint me the time? Who's that shepherd will stand before me? Well, he already gave us the time. When it should be, how it should be. What should be, yeah, he have given us that. Yes, the Lord has. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he that has taken against Babylon, and his purpose and his proposed purpose that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he should make the habitation desolate with them. The least of the flock shall draw them out, and surely he'll make the habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the king of Babylon, earth shall move, and the cry is heard among the nations, as it's going on right now. You ain't hearing the cry of the nation. No. When he talk about the least of the flocks and draw them out, he always talk, when he talk about the least of the flock, he talking about the Israelis. That's what he talking about, the least of the flock. No. A small people. Any the least of the flock. Yeah. Migrant, collective name for a flock of sheep, goats. Also figured men, small cattle, flock, lamb, sheep, coat, sheep coat, sheep shears, and sheep herds. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Yeah. You know, they're doing it now. They're doing it now. You might have to wait, bro. Let me read a dream for y'all. No, because I stopped yesterday. This from 2024. 2024. No, let me see. No, there's when Trump won, they have all that in there. Yeah. I read this one. I don't see where I was at yesterday. Read along with. No, hold up. I know where I stopped at. The monster, the golden serpent. Y'all remember that? The golden serpent, and I read when they had us separated, the men and women were separated. And the women couldn't take it. I don't know. $10.24. Another Will Smith dream. Wait a minute. No, because I was, I told you. Yeah, I was saying the Lord's Prayer, drinking, then I was in the building. Yeah. No. Yeah, I read that. No, I was in, no, the 4 men, they had 4 men that wanted to kill me. No, I was in the house, I had changed my teeth to blue. They had a woman, young son for me. Terry Crews was there and left. I told Terry Crews I would beat his ass for him. Next, he come back to the house with no shirt on and his boxers on. And he started talking. The woman in the room heard and said, if there going to be any fighting, she is the one who is going to be doing it. Next, I told her, if she come out, you're going to be surprised. She came out and saw Cruz naked with on no saw Cruz with on his briefs on. Next, I was in by a tub with her son. I had blue teeth in my mouth, and my white ones were in the tub. I took them out and looked at them. Next, I was outside when 4 men wanted to kill me. I told the first, oh Lord, kill chicken. And he turned and became sick and asked the man next to him, no, what is your name? And he said, Sean White. And I said, oh Lord, kill Sean White. And next turn said, God to the next man who was standing in front of a tree. Chicken was staggering and pulled out a silver pistol. He had on these dark shades. He started firing at me and at a range he couldn't miss. Shot twice. I had a sword in my hand. And I had turned to move out of the way, but something said, you have a sword in your hand. You can deflect the bullets and turn and face him. And he fired once again. The sword hit the man on the front of the tree. And he turned and laid across the tree in his fork. Yeah, I told you that. That was 10, 20. I guess 10, 19, 10, 20. No, wait a minute. Go ahead. That's from the South Africa, but I was thinking it was from Austria. And his name was, children was playing. I said he was South African. His name is Jabin. I said, what, Jumbin? He said, no, Jabin. Next, he pulls out a weapon to shoot me with, but I caught his arm and held him up, and the other hand was stretched out, and I caught on the fence. Next, the children that was with me was held there, and I went back to the room where the group of men was meeting. There was Africans and other nation. I told them, if you tried to hurt any of my family, you might as well prepare for war. And they were all sitting around in chairs and like a lobby sitting. Next, I wanted to use, the ATM outside. They had a long walkway covered. Looked down and decided to walk outside of it. And on my way back, someone tried to jump me, so I called on the Lord. That's when I get all that power. I was giving all that power during 2024. 2020, 10, 25, 24, I was watching this long bridge. Next, I see the two black vehicles coming up the bridge. The bridge has a fork in it. One vehicle goes to the right, takes the right fork. The other one keep going forward or straight. And next, I see a door frame. It has another frame built on the outside of it. The movement of it up and down. Next, the man is watching as this young woman is on the top of the frame as it's going up and down. And as this man is watching, she holler out, I got it. And I want to be a part of it. And next thing, all of them are in the city with others. The two men watching and listening, they were keep quiet. The young woman and one of the young man got into an altercation. They had all on black golfs with white trim. The young man said, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. He tried to take the weapon from the young woman. So she said, no, I belong here just as much as you. And the two men heard them arguing and said, He said the young man, he said, you know, said the young woman name, said she is not doing, no, she's not going to let any take it from her. Next they heard the weapon fire. I saw a abandoned merry-go-round for children with women bra on them. No, I was sitting down on the floor with a Brian James. He was sitting all alone. I came up and sit down next to him. His head was turned away from me. I asked him a question, see, and he and I was head to head, head to head. No, he told me that they told me they fined him $1,500 and have to do no, when he was a child. He found him $1,500 for something he had to do when he was a child. Next, I see him standing alone. I was going back to school to finish my training and get a degree. The degree is in safety to become a safety inspector. No, I told you that's in the prayer. They named me the safety inspector of the world. I'll be able, I'll be able, I'll be able inspector of the whole world. I will become the inspector of all the world. And all I had to do is go to school, training, 2 months. After 2 months, I would become the safety inspector of the world. I told you, Lord, don't never stop giving you gifts. That's all right. No, I got other things. Yeah, possession. New moon. All right. No, there's other things in here too. Nah, they got so many dreams here. Now they got more keys. I can probably find out. No, I was on a college campus, a university campus, and we were in a room together. We were so excited to get up in the morning, start our day. I had no shirt on. I just ran out the door with the other two roommates. After I went to the front of the campus, I realized I had no shirt on, and I wanted to go back to the room and put one on. So I go walking into the first dorm. Everything looks the same, but I know that it's not the room. No, it's a Nick Cannon dream, I think. I came out, so I walked farther down into another part of the building and see everyone with scrubs on in the class. So I pulled out my cell phone to call my roommate to ask, what is the room number? The phone had someone on it, like like they're working on it. I asked him, who is this? And he said, something like, the line is taking over. The line is taking over. So I keep walking in a section of the dome. So I decided to try my cell phone again. And the same thing happened, to pick up and ask, who is this? And they said something. So I said, oh Lord of the world, make this heathen stomach hurt. That's the power he had given up to me. Yep, and I hung up and started back looking. But all the door are black with dark black patterns on it. So I said, I must be having a senior moment. That's what I said, I must be having a senior moment. Because I can remember the dome, everything looked alike. Yeah, everything looked alike. No, tried the phone again. The man answered again. It was like, no one. At least I couldn't use the same man. No, no one else. At least no, I couldn't use it. The same man would answer, but this time I said, "Oh Lord, the world make this left leg hurt him." Hung up again. Next thing I see my roommate and give him the phone and say, "You want to?" No, I said, "You want me to know your number?" I give it to him and said, you want me to know your number? And he took the phone out of my hand. I said, what is our room number? He said 610. 610. And he said, as pointed the way down there, and as he phoned, as he phoned in, I wanted him to try to call, but it went back to a regular screen. I said, you never mind, my roommate is Nick Gannon. I remember that Nick Gannon. Yeah. No. Anyway, let's go. Jerry, I dream I was that's Jerry. Hold on. I want to read that dream. Jerry got a lot of dreams. He bagged up with dreams. Jerry. Yeah, he had a lot of dreams he was having. I had a dream where I was awake, calling upon the Lord, asking him to make the man I was cursing like a vine and wither away and bears no fruit. The man turned into a vine that turned brown and died and didn't have any fruit. Yeah, I told you the power of that God. No, man, I got so much power. That's 2024. That's after Feast of Tabernacle. Man, the power you gave me after Feast of Tabernacle. I told y'all that. That's in the prayer. Yeah. No, he made me, he gave me a lance, and called me Lancelot, defender of the universe. The next thing you know, he gave me, just like he gave me a pair of blue teeth. That represent the Torah. Be able to speak the Torah. Hold up. Now I gotta let big dog in. He's crying. No, wait a minute. I ain't gonna be long. No, wait. Now I'm still here. Now I'm almost finished. I was just reading a couple of dreams. I'm trying to tell y'all that God will never stop giving y'all gifts. As long as you're being a voice and keeping the covenant. I had a lot of immortality dreams. People wanted to kill me and everything. Yeah. No, it showed me that no. No, they I was watching as these countries came together. I was in the yard. Israel man came to visit me. We spoke on the things according to my gifts. The Lord God, to my gifts, the Lord God. Next, I had this soldier come in the yard. He had this khaki uniform on. I asked him, was he from South Africa? But I was thinking was Austria. No, I just read that to y'all. Yeah. Though all of them can't, all of them gonna get into that walk. All of them gonna get into that walk. Yeah. No, because also saw what they're doing to us, trying to kill us with kidney diseases and different diseases. Yes, they are. No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I could skip, but no, why you want me to skip? No. Yeah. That's why I read that. People rounding up everybody with special powers. They tried to come get me. I flew away. Yeah. Uh-oh. This a dream. No. I was in an apartment on Tulane, Norman C. France. He dead. And I had slept with a woman. We woke up and she wanted me to have sex with her. Norman C. Francis, he did. Yeah. Never really saw her face, only her breast. This part of her body was covered. Next I saw she had shaved and had small patches of pubic hair was back. But she was fair skinned and was going to waste, wasn't going to waste it. I remember not to commit no sexual act with my hands or feet. So I take my finger and penetrate her, and she was so overwhelming I was doing this. They had people that was passing the window. So when she was finished, my teeth was out of my mouth, and I was looking for them. Found the next, walk and see the building. I said, this is a good place for them to take, the building in the city. Next, I was next in a new architect. They had written on concrete the floor. As the man was examining them, it wasn't planning on redoing them. All the floors written up them, before they put down the carpet. All the floors had writing on them before they put. No, that's incantation. That's curses. Yeah, they put curses on the floor. That's what they're telling about. They had put curses on the floor for make people to commit sexual acts and things. Sorcery. Yeah, it said writing on a concrete floor. As the men were examining, they wasn't planning on redoing them. All the floors had writing on them before they put the carpet down. Yeah, they were doing the incantation of spirits. But that was saying that trying to weaken you. Yeah. Processions. New moon. We was outside of the spot. They had this blue two-tone Chevy Impala Caprice. A woman came while she was sitting in there, opened it, and tried to get us to have sex with her. Next, we walked down the street, and we hear pistol fire coming from down the street. Next, some shoots, some of them shoots from the people. Some shots was from the people what we are with. Someone knocked a revolver out of his hand. And another man comes and throws this weapon in a concrete mixer across another man. He is down behind an item in the side of the inside the rope. Another item inside of the road, looking to see who fired the weapon. We are hearing. There's about 15 or 20 people outside with us. A mass shooting. They already had that mass shooting. How many mass shooting they had? They're going to have a whole lot of them. So I'm walking off with two other men. One man tells the other man about 75 he wants to get and he needed about 75. He wants to go get and needed my vehicle, but I keep walking because it doesn't have anything to do with because it doesn't have anything to do with me. And as we get a little farther, the man hit no, the man hit as it get forward, they hit a man. No, then they hit the man that they hit. Then they come and ask me for my vehicle. And I was walking with two others. Comes up and asks me to loan him my vehicle, and I tell him I heard for you want to get $75. The man who sent him hear me when they say it, and I said no. Jerome, not $75, 75 cards. Jerome said not $75, 75 cards. I said no, and left with two other men. We are in the house upstairs in the room talking, getting ready to shoot pool. Someone comes and go by where we have the coats. You know, they have a number on that. We have our coat, that's R. We have our coats and walk out with us. Seeing this face, they look at me. So I tell him to go see who it is. No, it's a long dream. No. So he goes out the door behind him and bring the man back in the room. It is Jerome. He wants the keys. So I said, it is him. The man let him go. I walked out on the balcony, shut the door behind me. I knew he was going to come out behind me. And as he opened the door and come out, I grabbed him around his neck and start choking him and tell him, and I tell him Jerome is not coming. And now the man is leaving to go deliver the message. Now my hands around his throat, and he said, tell me I will be right back. And I take him and hang him over the balance. I see the man gets into getting ready to leave. No, the one who I hear by the throat doesn't know that I'm going to drop him on the car. And that is about to leave and kill him. Yeah. I said, Jerome, but I have, what that man name? No. I don't know if that's him. I said, Jerome. No. Bishop Nathaniel. I don't know if that's his name, Jerome. Bishop Nathaniel. But that's what that sounds like his dream. You want to get 75 people to join him and wanted me to join him and give him my keys and stuff. No, indeed. I hit him by the neck, pulled him over that balance. I was going to kill him. I don't know if this the one. No, I don't see this one before I go. I was watching as this woman and this man was getting ready to drink wine or blood. The minute the man brought a pitcher of wine or blood because it was red. It was red. He then started kissing and she and him turned, he turned her back to him. Next, turned him around. The pitcher had turned with the cup at the spout of it. They drank it. Next, I was using my laptop, and I wanted someone. No, I wanted to go somewhere. Yeah, I wanted to go somewhere, but I had I had to cross the canal, but I was on the canal side of it. I had a laptop in my hand. I was hanging on the side of the canal, and the laptop slipped. I remember this dream. Let me know I had to buy a new laptop. Laptop slipped out of my hand. I watched it, it fell in the water. Got up out of the canal, went across. Yeah, it went across. The water was high. They had a yellow covering, so I couldn't see the laptop. The water went down, the yellow covering went down, the laptop. I see the light of it behind 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 it filled with water, and I said, "Oh, I lost it." Yeah, I had to buy a new laptop. Next, I'm in the house with a man looking for him. We found him, but he was unresponsive. So we went out in the backyard. Next, alarm goes off, fire alarm, smoke alarm. Then run back in the house to make sure that the man doesn't burn in the house. And I'm looking at these 3 locks on the back of the house alone. 3 locks on the back of the house alone. Along this walkway. When the alarm goes off, they runs up the stairs, and I'm watching him. The man, the man of them has a weapon and is pointing at the man. I see it, and I said, no, I see it. I said, with a loud voice, "Don't you shoot that man," and run out. So I run out the back gate, and that's what I was going to the back. No, that's I was going to walk down the street. He won't know me. I walk past this building while people coming out. I look at the building. They were coming out. It was a sign that was written on it, Art 1. Art 1. ERT1, O-N-E. And as the people kept coming out, I mixed in with them in the parking lot. They were about to kill somebody. And I stopped it. Now, that's enough for now. I had a lot of dreams during that time, getting a lot of gifts of the Spirit, more power. Yeah, you can see. No, because the same thing gonna happen to y'all. Y'all have dream and vision telling you what type of curses and things y'all can be putting on people. Oh yeah, y'all may have that. Then you're gonna be seeing what's gonna go on. Because during that time, I see him getting ready for war. Man, I saw so much during that time. Now it's coming to pass. No, I don't know what I did with the gold book, but I'm going to find the gold book. But you see a lot of stuff that's going to happen in that book. This is not by might, nor by power, but no. Gifts even belong to you. Good God belongs to God. Give me what's mine. Jesus said, God was on. Turn the blessed and keep it. Turn to make his face shine upon thee and be gracious. And turn to other kindness. I'm trying to give thee peace. Hear, O Israel. The Lord that God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord. With all that heart, with all that soul, with all that heart, with all that soul and might. This is not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. I am alive the next time. No, I don't know. I want to talk to